In this video, we will show how to compute mean, median, and mode with Python data structures. So we know there are three measures of central tendency in statistics. They are mean, median, and mode. So to calculate the mean of a dataset, all you have to do is sum up all the values and divide it by the number of values that you have. And the way you compute the median of the dataset is by sorting all the values in either ascending or descending order. Then take the one that ends up in the middle. And the mode is the most common or frequently occurred value in a dataset. So we show how to calculate these three measures in Python, data structure lists, the NumPy, ND array, and the Pandas series and data frame. So first, we look at lists. So we create a list with about 20 elements. Then, for calculating the mean of a list, so we have to define a function here. In the function, it's just the sum of this list and divided by the length of this list. Then we can call this function to this list. So the mean has been calculated. To calculate the median of a list, first we have to sort this list using sort function. Then we calculate the mid index of this list using integer division. Then we have to plus 2 elements in the mid of this list, then divided by 2. So no matter the length of this list is odd or even, so the number will be the median of this list. So the list has a median 6.5 here. And to calculate the mode of a list, we have to import the function called mode from package statistics. Then we just use the mode function to this list. So the mode of this list is 8. So next we show how to calculate these three measures for NumPy and the array. So first we import NumPy and create and end the array of 500 elements. Then we just use NumPy's mean function to this array. So the mean is about 52.64. Then we can also use the NumPy's median function to this ND array. So the median is 52. And to calculate the mode of NumPy array, we can import the function called status from SciPy module. Then we can use this status module submodules function called mode to this ND array. So the mode of this array is 27 and its count is 15. And for Pandas series, we first import Pandas and create a series. So the series has 5 elements with the index A, B, C, D, E. Then we can just use this series mean function. So s.mean can get the mean value of 6.6 of this series. Similarly, we can also use s.median to get the median of this series is 9, and we can also calculate the mode, just use s.mode. So the mode of this series is also 9. And for Pandas data frame, first create data frame. There are 4 columns A, B, C, D, and 5 rows with the index 0 to 4. All the elements are numeric. So we first calculate the mean of each column of this data frame. So we have to use dataframe.mean function. Then inside the option, we have to specify axis equals 0. So the result is a series data structure with index A, B, C, D for each column of the column of this data frame. Then the value is the mean value for each column. And if we want to calculate the mean of each row, we just assign axis equals 1 here in the mean function. So the mean value for each row index 0 to 4, has been calculated. And we can also calculate the mean of a specific column of this data frame. So we just use bracket quotes A for the column A of this data frame, then use the function .mean. So the mean value of column A is 13.4. And if we want to calculate a specific row of this data frame, we can use dataframe.log, for example, the second row. So we put the 1 in bracket, which means the second row of this data frame. Then .mean can get the mean value of this row. So the mean value of second row of this data frame is 6.25. So for the median function, also we have the same mechanism, just assign 0 if we want to calculate all columns median of this data frame, or we just want to calculate each row median of this data frame. So this is the median of each column. And this is the median of each row. And for the specific column, the median, it's also quite similar as the mean. We just select the column and then use .median. So the median value for column A is 5. And if you want to calculate the median value for the second row, for example, we can use dataframe.log 1 in the bracket, then median. So the median of the second row is 3.5. So for the mode, also quite similar as mean and median. So for the whole data frame, if you want to calculate the mode for each column, you can just use dataframe.mode, then axis equals 0. So the mode for each column has been printed out. And mode for each row, we just put the axis equals 1 here. So here we have seen for the first row, just show the original number. Why? Because each number occur one time. So Pandas cannot calculate the mode for this row. But for the second row, there's a mode for the number is 2. So other elements is not a number here. So for the rows mode, only second row has a mode. Other rows has not mode. So the original numbers show for other rows. And for the specific column, for example, column A dot mode, we can get the mode of this column. So column A's mode is 5. And for the second row of this data frame, we can also calculate the mode. So the second row's mode is number 2. So number 2 occurred 2 times.